like and subscribe. I won't give you anything, but it would be greatly appreciated. When your SCP which you spent half a year on gets downvoted to oblivion because you wrote SPC instead of SCP. 05s. Hey Bright, this is a list of things you aren't allowed to do. Dr. Bright. What would you do as a GOC agent when you find anomaly? Kill them. Your next task is to cross the fog of SCP-860 without getting mauled by a giant ghost lion thing. Dr. Dan. SCP-096, SCP-173, SCP-106. What do you think SCP-055 is? We have an SCP-055. You're hired. r/dank memes from Site 19. Parawatch Wiki is just the Foundation's version Reddit. Change my mind. The SCP Foundation. Every single damn anomaly under the sun. Jarvis. Search for news articles about IKEA, then caption it with something relating to SCP-3008 and post it to r/dank memes from Site 19. New SCP fan. OMG 173 and 682 are so scary and dangerous. Me waiting to tell him about the other SCPs after Series 1. SCP-393 Memes. When they run into an entire squad of mobile task force. SCP-173-J, SCP-173. SCP-682, the Foundation, literally any SCP. SCP-503 is basically just SCP-171 with depression. Me when I realized that Evites finally got added to the GOI page. Me after reading an SCP article. Nice, I really liked it. Someone. Why did you like it? Me. Well, I'll be honest, I don't really understand. Here be dragons. Here were dragons. Don't make me tap the sign. SCP stands for Special Containment Procedures. Secure, contain, protect is just their motto. SCP-999 normally, SCP-999 to E-999. Dr. Clef, Ukulele Man. The one with a gun. SCP fans when they see flowers bloom, it's when the world goes beautiful reference. Everyone dies. I fear no man, but that thing. Children under 8 who are living above 40 degrees north. The Foundation to SCP-682. After looking into the human psychospace, perhaps I treated you too harshly. Dado, do you trust me? Dr. Wondertainment. With every cell of my body. They don't know what happened to Site 13. You can't sleep because you're a victim of SCP-966. I can't sleep because I binge watch Rainer's SCP meme videos at 1 hour. We are not the same. SCP-682 when all life died. SCP-682 trillions of years later. Crying. Did you hear the tragedy of the Hanged King? No. I thought not. It's not a story the Foundation would tell you. It's an Alagdian legend. If I had a penny every time I was redesigned, I would be a millionaire. Me celebrating a nice Christmas. SCP-4666 being active on December 21st, which happens to be today. Making your SCP immortal and making it keter is not a good idea. It's lazy. He's out of line. But he's right.